So, AI today is not about just ideas or fancy dashboards. It's becoming a real force multiplier. It takes what's in our heads and helps us turn into something tangible, maybe faster than ever. And I've always been curious about AI and its possibilities. That curiosity led me to build simple yet powerful tool, one that can solve real world problems, tune revenue for companies and more. This is Predict IQ, an autonomous AI platform that transforms raw data into predictive insights, simulations, and strategic recommendations. And all it begins with a simple step, one single step that is uploading or else connecting your data. It helps answer tough questions like how many customers are you likely to lose next quarter. I know it's painful, but because when money flows, it hurts. Which of your customers are most at risk? What really driving churn? And most importantly, how can you plan to retain them? Hi, I'm Gautam. This is not a product pitch, not selling anything. This is just a small experiment to show how AI can enable all of us to bring our ideas to life. Let me show you how it works. Was this video, as I upload a raw customer data set, with no manual cleaning, no preparation. The model currently works with 90% tested accuracy, and like any AI system, it keeps improving over a period of time. In just a few seconds, Predict IQ will detect schema, run predictive models like XGBoost, forecast churn, and lifetime value, uncover the key drivers behind outcomes, and everything just in a matter of few seconds. So it's time for action. Let's do it. So here I'm going to select the data set here. You can also connect the data set, but I'm going to first upload the data set. And in matter of few seconds, here we go. Here's the command center right away. As you can see, there are three critical KPIs: churn rate, customer lifetime value, and revenue at risk. The graphs give you a clear directional insights to go deeper. It's dynamic too. Let's filter down to any of the markets, and if every single metric instantly recalculates for a precise regional view. Perfect. So we're gonna select, all the regions, and we're gonna move to the further. Now, on top of that particular thing, this particular KPI indicators that we also have Executive Insights panel. Which takes it further, highlighting the risk and opportunities. Here, it reveals the top threats, the primary churn driver. In this case, NPS scores, and even the hidden risk cohort that we can see here. Now let's take a look at the churn driver analysis, the factors which are kind of driving the churn, which are taking away the customers. This ranks the statistical factors behind the churn. A low NPS and poor feature adoption um, clearly stands out, and the insights panel turns this into action, proactively engage low NPS users with targeted reach out and everything. So we are able to see that there are certain recommendations as well given by the platform. Now let's move to what if scenario simulator, or if maybe I rather call it as the strategic planning section. This is where Predict IQ becomes a true strategy engine. The scenario simulator lets you model different business actions in real time. For example, here you can see there are multiple, possible touch points, from retention budget, loyalty discounts, support SLA improvement, onboarding invest, competitive price cut, new feature adoption, NPS improve goal, product investment, price adjustment by your company, and what kind of outreach that you're doing, proactive or what, right? So there are multiple things via which you can model your possibilities. You are able to kind of see that how this is going to impact on two major factors. One is churn rate and another is revenue. So here you'll see two graphs, one showing the churn rate projection and the other showing the revenue impact. So here the revenue which is already at the risk, and this is how it is going to vary in this particular area about the retention based on what simulation that we are going to have. And this is the baseline of the churn rate, and this is about the projected churn rate. So let's try playing around with this particular scenario simulator. So let's say that we're going to improve our SLA by 30%. Okay, this did have some impact. The churn rate reduced by 1.1%. And in terms of revenue, it said that you would be able to regain around 123K, which is great because this is not taking money from your pocket. Let's try another thing. You plan to improve your NPS by maybe 5 6 points. You also want to your users to adopt new features by, let's say, 20%. Then you're also thinking about a little bit of price adjustment, that you want to give some discounts to your customers to gain the market share and avoid the churn rate. So 10% here. And yeah, maybe a little bit of investment on onboarding, maybe 20K, and retention budget another 50K. Now let's see how this has impacted. So overall, the churn reduced by 5.6%, and it's projected now to 29.6% from 35.3 to 29.6, which is great. Talking about the revenue impact, gosh, so after investing close to 70K, which is coming from a combination of onboarding investment and retention budget, it will it will help the client to gain, you know, $0.66 million, and the net financial impact is positive 587K, which is great. So just think about, how this is going to completely change the game. The projections are updated instantly, letting you war game strategies before making any investments. This is nothing but a kind of game changer, how you want to improve things, how you want to, gain the control of different possibilities. So this doesn't stop here as well. You also get customer risk metrics, uh, cohort retention analysis, strategic customer quadrants that classify accounts by value and risk. For example, here I can instantly generate tailored strategy for at-risk customers directly from AI. And if you're gonna, go to any of these particular, say tables, you're able to see more details as well. So let's click here to see what it is going to generate. Here we go. So it's already putting itself, as in head of customer success. My immediate focus for our at-risk segment is to move beyond reactive discounts and instead proactively re-engage. So it's giving you the complete strategy. Although you should not trust any AI completely, it's always best to go by your guts. But at least it has the potential to give you the directional insights, and that is what matters here. In the small period of time, if you're able to get all these insights, that can actually give you an edge compared to your competitors. Now finally, if I say, all of this intelligence can be exported by a single click into a polished multiple page PDF report as well here. So again, this is another kind of advantage. So just in few minutes, we have gone from raw data, uh, I'll say raw data, to clarity, churn predictions, statistic drivers, scenario simulations, and AI generated strategy. So the potential of AI is immense, that I can say. The real question is that how do we choose to implement and go beyond the normal prompts and just using chat GPT or other tools to enhance our writings or do some grammatical enhancements. So I am simply loving the way things are moving right now, and again, it has immense potential the way things are changing. It's all about how we implement and how do we choose to kind of use it. Everything you saw was built with AI and a bit of prompting curiosity. Thanks for watching, and I would love your feedback on how I can make this tool more valuable. Please do drop your comments. Your thoughts will make it better, hopefully inspire the next version. Thanks again for your time.